Well, welcome back to more Let's Play Together, where we are visiting your cities. We are here in Let's Play Together 3, and we have already visited these three cities as we work our way in this direction on this side of this mountain range, if you will, and then we'll be crossing over. But this has been a really nice Let's Play Together. Your design, the mayor's design choices have been absolutely incredible to look at. So I am excited to see what is in store with the remaining cities. I've got my cup of coffee and I'm ready to get started with our first city of the episode. All right. We just logged in early, it's 5:26 a.m. and it's actually fitting because this looks like an Omega. Yeah, this is an Omega city. Let's get a little bit more daylight. While we're doing that, let's check our wind. All right. Wind is blowing in that direction. All right. And good. Industry is out here. Excellent. Excellent. And we in about just a few moments, yeah. There's more daylight. So, oh, cool. Wow. Wind power. We come in. Got a couple of four-way intersections, but it's seven. Wait, it's early morning. It's not interesting. It's not the main roadway. I think it's the people trying to get to. Yeah, sometimes when you've got intersections real close to each other. You see the community college? So I bet that this line, and maybe not, maybe are they going to school? Driving parents' car to school. Driving parents' car to school. Driving parents' car to school. Has to find a low-paying job. So most of these driving parents' car to school. So this is an interesting. You've got a community college right here, teaching 436, teaching 297. So we got a good number of people leaving. So I'm gonna assume that everybody from right around here is trying to get to this community college. So that traffic backup is not going to last too terribly long. Once we start getting students, and there's your concentration of unenrolled for the day. That's the one thing that you run into with multiple four-way stops. So they pull out, they stop here, they get going, they stop again, they stop again, and this garbage truck. So everybody is going to be behind the garbage truck unless it's a road where they can get around it. But if it's a one laner, so that's why when you watch my Let's Play, okay, good. So as the day is going on, that's easing up a bit. This is a school. Is there another school? There's another school there. This is all school related in this area. And then up here, these are people going to work. It looks like to get to work, kind of dependent on this road, this road. Yeah, just a couple of intersections that are just kind of close to each other, but nothing outrageous. But if you look, all right. Okay, so we already know we've got residents here, 110 of them. So another is a pretty significant community college community up here. There's our water, our sewage. Oh, cool. Ground scrubber. That's closed. This may not need to do any scrubbing right now. Need lots of power for all the factories. Yeah, because I figured you're not going to power an Omega City with just wind. It's generating roughly 70 megawatts. Over here we got 300 megawatts, 450. This may be something that was done to get the city up and running, and maybe the mayor just kind of liked it and kept it, which, oh wait, we got two of them. There's one there and then one there. 62 megawatts, 69 megawatts, about 100 and oh look, we just got a message. Did you see that? We got somebody's playing. Somebody's playing in this region as we speak. Cool. Cool. We just got a message. All right. So, oil. So this mayor is probably not importing oil. Oil refinery. I wonder if this started out as an oil city and then transitioned to Omega. A lot is packed into this plateau here. This is cool. Let's do this. City's making money exporting plastic, exporting fuel. Exporting ore. Where's Trade Depot? Got a trade port. Shipping everything out, but unfortunately the simulation does not always ship everything on here. You still are going to get trucks leaving the city, plastic. Leaving the city. See the trucks there? That's one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of trade port, because it doesn't eliminate that truck traffic. Now, the one thing that I do like is the fact that this main road is relatively traffic free. Crude oil delivery. Picking up plastic for the global, that's what I want. Picking up plastic for the global market, cuz so this is making money. Wait, let's do it again. Now that it's in the city there. This is what I want to see. Cuz picking it's leaving. There may not be plastic to pick up. So the trucks come, whether or not it's delivering crude oil. You can just make out that outline. There's a little bit of a traffic jam there, but not bad. And I think there's only one storage, I believe. This is not bad at all. I think that's a casino. And it's leaving the city. Interesting. Where did it get the... Interesting. And it's going to make a U-turn, maybe? Or is it going to stay? I don't know. I do the trade depots, the trade ports. They take up more space, and you still get trucks coming into the city. Picking up plastic for the global market. So now will it make a U-turn? There's plastic there. All right, now this one is going to make money for the city. It's not going to make a U-turn so far. And that was not bad. And I mean, let's be real. The city has 78 million simoleons, so it's not like there. See that? This is a trade port, but we still have trucks. So is that the empty one? Returning came from the trade port. No, that's one of this mayor's trucks. But the one that's global market returning to the garage. And then let's see what this one is. Leaving the city. That's so when you do trade, just like the trade ships, these ships are not do not are not the property of the mayor. The trucks that say coming from the global market do not belong to the mayor. They're being generated by the simulation. That belongs to a different city. So, but yeah, overall, like I said, I mean, 78 million simoleons. And I am going to go on a limb and say the actual moneymaker is Omega. Look at that. That's interesting. 5, 6, and 7%. 10, 11. So this middle one is the way I do my taxes. And this mayor, if you're the mayor, I feel like you're doing this tax rate for happiness purposes. This low tax makes the residents happy, and this low tax makes your industrial area happy, and this is a neutral zone for commercial. Okay. Now this is a really good idea if they're using it. This overpass, where does it lead? It says the garbage dump is not connected to the road, which it may be. That just may be a. Are there any garbage trucks? There are garbage trucks out, but are these garbage trucks that belong to the city? Yeah, these are garbage trucks that are. Yeah, sometimes the simulation gets, because it's giving the signal that it's not connected, and now the signal's gone away, I think. Yeah, it just comes and goes. Interesting. Omega. 100% industrial coverage. 0 commercial coverage. So how is the Omega why are commercial buildings not converting? Now, first of all, there's not a lot of Omega. So this Omega factory is making drones. Or both. I want to see. So that's drone. That's Omega drone. So this factory has 2. Oh, there's another one. 2 Omega, 2 drone. We come over here. Omega. Look, the drones are coming out. Wait. The drones are coming out. There's more drone production than Omega production. somehow, some way, I would almost get rid of the replacing malfunction drones. I would get rid of the wind turbines and do more Omega. There's zero commercial, and commercial is an important part of that link. $293 houses, but 76 of them are Omega. 7% are gold members. It looks like the drones, law drone, so the drones that are being produced, meta drone, any more drones? Yeah, see, there aren't a lot of drones because I don't know if they really have much to do. Law drone. So law and meta drones will float around, but the other drones, if they don't have anything to do, for some reason, the commercial, I think, I don't think there's enough Omega. I don't think there's enough industrial. And this mayor may have made this change, or this mayor may say, I only need a little bit of Omega. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 industrial buildings. If you're the mayor, at one time, did you have commercial buildings that were Omega? Because that's how you get the houses to become Omega. Did you change something or up? And once again, the most important thing is the simple fact that this city is making money. It's making money, so because your industrial buildings by themselves, I mean 40,000 simoleons an hour, which is being powered, I would think, mostly by the industrial buildings. If you are saying I just want to make money in a variety of ways. Wait, the music is about to drown me out. So you're making money with Omega, you're making money with exports. We haven't even gotten to some of this specialization. Oh, and you're making money with some tax income. There, music. You come over here, and this is almost like a completely different neighborhood. Look at these train tracks. Cool. And then over here, because over here, the only thing that's adding to the wealth level is the police and the community college. We come over here and look at the wealth level. This is a completely different neighborhood because even the buildings, and it's a high wealth commercial area. This is so cool. This is primarily commercial, and it's been made high wealth. You got a casino. That's medium wealth. If you're the mayor, I'm looking. That's commercial, commercial, commercial. They're happy. They're happy because the people that are shopping are probably coming from out of the city, someplace else. We need to check that. Low, medium land value. The commercial buildings. This mayor has surrounded these commercial buildings with high wealth parks. Roman Luck Casino, 317 high wealth tourists. 10,000. 10,000 high wealth visitors. This is what is so fascinating to me is all the different approaches. So many different ways of going about it. And where are they? Are they are they driving in? They have to either drive in or 1,318 high wealth tourists. And then when they get here, where do they go? And how do they get there? I like that this mayor's city makes me use the data maps a lot. I like that. I like this. This is cool. So we've got, now this is going to attract medium, and it's making money. Making money. Medium wealth. Are those the only two gambling houses? Two gambling houses and one casino. There are the cars. Now we're seeing some cars. See, these cars, these are the high wealth. No hotels, time to leave, came from Roman Luck. But if you're leaving, why are you up here instead of down? Am I missing an airport or something? Wait. There's bus. High wealth, they're not going to take the bus. Streetcar, no streetcar. No train. There's boat. Maybe there's an overpass that they're taking. Maglev. I'm gonna tell you, if you're the mayor, I don't know where you'd put it, but it really doesn't make a huge difference because you're making money, but you got high wealth, and they really like to fly And I'm just making sure that I'm not missing an airport, but I know I'm not because when I click on plane, I don't see anything. But that's really 1,127 passengers per day. So was there plane and it's been removed? Because I don't see 10,000 a day, but that could be resident and tourists. There is train. Just under 4,000. 13,000. A 0 minute wait. I think plane has been removed. I keep asking questions for the mayor. If you're the mayor, there's a lot of stuff I'd love to know. Let's go back to. I'm going to follow. Which one do we follow? Came from Q. Which one's Q? The gratuity. The Q. There it is. A lot of them are coming from that place. We got people walking. We got more cars. Having a great time going to hotel. So we got a couple of them that are heading to the hotel, and then some of them are leaving, but they're not taking the main road. Unless they're looping back around. Look at the cars. Now they figured there's something. Okay. And then some of these cars are in a loop. So was something removed? If you're, was there an airport? Or an airship? Where does this lead? Searching for a job. Look, we got another message. Ah, they keep going. Cool. So we are visiting cities at the same time people are actually playing. This is so cool. Well, nice city. Green. Can't find it. Let's play that. We need to create another region. That person can't. Not enough workers. That's the only non-green. People are playing. This is a nice city. It's making money. It's got a little bit of everything. Look, this person is sending me messages. This city is nice. There's something about the roads. I think some things have been removed, but overall, this is nice. 95%. Yeah, I'm sure they're happy. I'm sure these residents are happy, and they've got a low tax rate. So only I see one criminal. So crime's not bad. There's lots of money. Jack the Hat Huffman is going somewhere. That's suspicious. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. This has been one of those cities where I've spent a lot of time in a data map, which I love. Yeah. Very, very good. Very good. Educated. 3.5 out of 5 for education. 1 for tech level. It's 730 and 1,500 not enrolled. Are there solar panels on top of the houses? Yeah, there's solar panels. So those that are not enrolled, that may be something that's recently happening where they can't get to school, or maybe it's time to add more schools. But this is nice. This is nice. Good job. Good job. All right, look at that. So while we were reviewing that city, we were getting some messages. So I just let them know that was coming across while we were visiting cities, and we'll create another region. So I need to remember right after we visit, right after I finish visiting, I'm going to create another Let's Play region. So cool. Another city that we're logging in first thing in the morning. Looks like we got some fires going on. All right. While we wait for the sun to come up, we got more buildings on fire. While the sun is coming up, let's do this. Let's check our wind. Okay, wind is blowing in this direction. And there's industry there. Oh, we've got industry down here. Germs, air pollution, ground pollution. No matter how many cities I create, man, we got fires going on. No matter how many cities I work on, the very first thing that I do is I check the wind. So this industrial area would be up here. So just take this whole city. The design of the city is fine. You just kind of invert it. So let's check out what's going on here. This may be a... I wonder if this is a city that's growing, because this roundabout is this roundabout may have been fine at first, but now the roundabout might be a little small. How many fire trucks do we have? Four fire trucks. They're all out. So it's a 4-alarm fire. We gotta look at the line of... All right, why? They're all coming into the city. Moving truck. Checking out the sights. Heavy truck. Heavy truck. And the looks of it, it looks like a lot of heavy trucks. All right, the city's making money. Coal, crude ore, raw ore. Oh, Maxis Man. Everybody's getting a tax break. Where is the drilling and the mining? There. Ah. So... Okay, so the... I bet you. So coal is here. Now the wind is blowing in that direction, but coal is there. Ore is there. And oil is there. So because two of the three are here, I wonder if the mayor decided just to make this the area to do industry. If you're in that situation, so the wind is blowing in that direction. There's the coal. There's the ore. There's the oil. So from here over, so the industry and the drilling and the mining could be here, and the residents here. And even maybe more here. Just for future reference. Are they sick? Got some, yeah, just a few. Yeah, this mayor has been dealing with some health issues. Overall, a green and lime green city. Leaving this town full of death. No shopping. I don't think it's quite caught up. It's a young population. I get the feeling a young city. Look at that. It just started. And look, we got visitors all of a sudden. We need to figure out. It really started to climb there. Seven thousand, 11,000, 10, 14, 17, 21,000, and then 33, 39, 49. Visitors are starting to show up as well. So they don't know just yet that they're sick or about to become sick. They don't know, but the germs. Now this is a factory. These are factories here, but they don't know it. And it's not that dark red. They don't know it yet. Land value. They don't know it yet. Now the high wealth. These high wealth people. This area isn't so healthy. Isn't so healthy. Isn't so. See how the high wealth are a little bit more sensitive. And then we come here. These drones, are these drones coming from another city? Did you see the drones? A megabyte drone came from. So the drones are coming from another city. There's no drone production. There's no Omega taking place here. 000. Yeah, so no Omega is taking place here. But there are drones. Searching by drone. By drone. Yeah, if now what you could do a hospital. That sewage, when that sewage releasing into the ground at this time? Not yet. But once that reaches, that's going to dump sewage into the ground. I've gotten lots of comments because there have been some cities that I create where I create the city and I do my water. Oh, is that ground? Is there ground pollution there? Good. There have been some cities. It might get close. So I've done some cities and I've gotten comments where people say you should put your water next to your sewage treatment. And in my response, I've said, yeah, that's a good tactic as long as the sewage treatment is okay. So if I put a water, now I can put down the module to clean the water, but if I haven't done that and this has a problem and it dumps that into the ground, now not only is my sewage treatment having a problem, but my water pumping is having a problem. That's the reason why sometimes you'll see me not put them next to each other. The whole city has got lots of water. All right. What why are people coming here from another city in such numbers? Lots of shoppers. Okay, people are coming here to work. We got lots of people coming here to work. We've got a few coming in to shop. Look at that tourist number. Am I missing a tourist attraction? They're coming here to gamble. Oh, and of course, I completely forgot about that. So there's a sporting event that's scheduled. And we've got this. That's making money. Good, good, good. That's why they're coming here. Low and medium wealth. So the other city we were at had high wealth. This is a low and medium wealth. And depending upon what you schedule here, right now 68 low wealth. The event is at 8 p.m. and it's going on 2 in the afternoon. It's a clean layout. It's a grid. Yeah, that roundabout. See how the concentration of traffic. Wait, that music is starting to drown us out again. So they're moving in. Some are just passing through, going to the stadium. Yeah, going to the stadium, going to the stadium. Broke, hope to get work, came from another city. $6,000 available jobs. Multipath to the cash. We've been to that city. Picking up coal for the global market. Yeah, there's just a lot of. I would make that bigger. Look, the lights are on. Starting to fill up. Okay. Yeah, and those high wealth people, they're happy right now, but they are right next to a trade depot. Now the ore mine, you notice the ore mine and the depot are red, but the area around it, This mayor has been fighting to make sure. Look at the parks, all the high wealth parks, to push back on that negative influence. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, I would have made, when you're working on a city, just check that wind. But this whole section here could have been your industrial mining, drilling, and then out here could have been your tourism and whatnot. The other thing that you can do, where was that trade depot? Well, the trade depot is right there. I was going to say do an overpass, but trade depot is right there. Well, the city's making money. The city is built on high density roads, so these buildings are going to keep growing. High school. How's our education? Excellent. Nice. Good job. Good job. Good. That's starting to build. But they're trying to get to the expo center. I bet you this whole line here. I bet you stadium. Stadium. Yeah. You have bus service? No bus. It's going to add to your traffic, but a bus station right there. Because a lot of your low and medium wealth are going to take the bus. Okay. I'm happy that the city is primarily green, lime green, 72% approval. Garbage is collected. Got some criminals. That gambling house. How about how many right across the street? Look at all the people in jail. This mayor's been fighting a little bit of crime as well. Hmm. It's climbing. It's got 3.5 hours. It could sell out. I mean, they're definitely trying to get to it. It is going to pay out. Yeah, still a few more hours to go. We know it's going to make money. Just don't know if it's. Look at the criminals. Is there a great work or something? And we already know next city that we visit, that's going to be interesting because that's where Somebody said that there's a VU tower. Maybe it's the mayor, because I didn't see a VU tower just from a bird's eye view. Maybe the mayor is the one that commented that VU tower is there. But that's going to be an interesting city to visit. Well, that wind carrying that pollution. 718. Excellent. Good job. Close enough for me. I may not sell out, but it's 8. They're still arriving. It's smart to do a sporting event. Just a few more. Close. So, yeah, just a few more. All right, well, yeah, I think this city is growing, and I think these fire trucks are having a hard time. We got fires. We may be visiting just at that moment. We got fires. All right, well, if you're the mayor, let us know. Just little tweaks for some of it. Now, the one thing that you really can't tweak, well, I guess you could. You could kind of figure out a way to work on that. All right. Good job with that. Good job.